a good look at deer camp, shoot a big one.
You found plain hooky sport fishing. My name is Ken. I run a charter fishing boat out on Lake Michigan out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin, targeting. I love to fish, but you'll find other outdoor activities highly. Thanks for coming along with me on my adventures. Yep! We are rolling Deer Camp 2024. The time is about 7:20. We took off this morning about 6 a.m. from my brother Matt's house, and the temperature is currently 41 degrees. We are looking for setup to be mid-30s, and then for the weekend, about the same, mid-30s to maybe upper 30s for a high. Overcast is what the forecast is calling for all weekend, which should make for some pretty decent hunting, I would think. I'm really looking forward to sitting out in the woods for the weekend. Guess I'm probably due. Just to reiterate, the reason that we go to deer camp is obviously not for the deer. If we wanted to get deer, we would stay on my dad's property in Manitowoc County. But the reason that we go up to the north woods of Wisconsin is so that we can get away from everybody, the people that we know anyway. There's plenty of other people hunting very close to where we are. But we want to get away and escape from the daily toils of life and just sit in the woods. We enjoy watching the squirrels because that's basically all we see up there. And you never know. I mean, we could have a miracle, and maybe somebody will get something. You just don't know. No matter what we see, it's always a good day to play hooky. Just pulling into Wasaki here. This is where we make our annual stop. Pulling into the Christ station. Gotta put in some gasoline. Oh, sorry. Alrighty, here we go. Well, I don't know if I'm getting older or if I'm just not used to drinking coffee, but I used to hate making that stop because it just took us longer to get up to deer camp then, but I kind of enjoyed the relief. My stepson Landon is going to be joining us for camp tomorrow. All year long, he didn't really express a whole lot of interest in hunting at all. He is a little bit recently interested in the camp aspect of it. We decided that the best course of action for this was that he would come up and join us Saturday evening, which is tomorrow night. He'll join camp at about 5 o'clock p.m. so we'll have supper. We'll get out hunting Sunday morning, and then he's either going to take off Sunday evening or Monday after we all tear down camp together. So I'm looking forward to passing off the torch to the next generation and keeping the tradition alive. Fun little fact, I used to teach in this little town called Goodman for 2 years after I graduated college. I taught 5th and 6th grade, and my first year teaching, I had 15 total students between the 2 grades. We are now almost at camp, and there's a light mist, really light mist. Not even enough to turn the wipers on for. But just figured I'd document that so that I can remember what our setup is going to be like for 2024. Gotta take a whiz. Deer Camp 2024. That's where we're starting.
Dave, how we doing? Good to see you. Nice that we missed that buck on the way up.
Of course.
That was a little close.
How you doing, Neil?
Hi, how are you? We don't have heat yet. There's a little washer that's missing
from the hose that connects to the heater from the propane. So my dad is going to, as Matt calls it, Goodwick's, and they'll be back any moment. I'm sure they'll have exactly what he needs.
Gonna head out to the woods, do a little bit of last minute scouting. We've already got our stands all picked, but maybe spots for future years just in case.
Or Monday morning maybe.
Yeah, if we don't see anything, it's a good time to just maybe sneak in there and try out a new spot. I don't really have time to try out new spots. I'm gonna be leaving Sunday afternoon, so kind of a shortened week for me, so I'm gonna spend as much time on my stand that I know I get deer on, so that's what I'm gonna be doing.
All right, let's hang this trail camera up here. Matthew, how many guys did you invite?
Famous thank you from 2023, Daniel Butler.
You want to explain your group here?
So I brought some of my brothers and guys from my deer camp along. We're Camp 12, Camp out at Dunbar. Came over to visit.
I'll give you a little update. We got in around 9 a.m. It was actually a little warmer than I expected it to be. It was low 40s when we were setting up, and no mist, nothing. It was actually very nice to set up, especially when we were moving around, and we were really finished setting up about 12:30, so 3.5 hours, and it was not our fastest setup, and nobody was really in a hurry, it seems. So we just took our time, got everything all set up, and we're all good to go. Matt and I went and hung some trail cameras right after that, and then a different group, somebody that Matt knows that's in the area, they hunt in Dunbar, they came for a visit. And so at the moment everybody's back at the camp, all just kind of BSing.
Deer Camp 2024 sign in, Richard Lutzy. It's been coming up here since 1972.
Neil Henschel. I came up here sometime around 91 or 92, I don't remember. I got a new sticker for my thermos here, so I hope you all appreciate that.
Deer Camp 2024, Dan Kielsmeyer, video sign in. It's been great. Pleasure. Thanks, Dave.
It was an 8 for sure.
I was a half mile behind.
Being behind.
Is it ready?
It's ready.
Right now? Matthew Lutzy signing in for Deer Camp 2024. I've been coming up since 2000. This will be my 25th year. Thank you, Nicole Derone.
And then Captain Dave Lutzy signing in, also known as the Camp Saver of 2008, also known as the guy who shot 2 nice big bucks in one day. Obviously, those are my claims to fame around these guys. They all adore me and praise me and kind of bow to me.
Lies.
So,
Fake news.
Fake news. Fake news. I do feel like a celebrity around here a little bit.
What politician are you, or political office are you running for?
They all love me, and I just am hoping that I can shoot 2 bucks again tomorrow. Looking forward to a great deer camp, and tonight, what's for supper, guys? Camp cook, what do we got going on over here, buddy?
We got burgers. We got some brat patties.
Good work.
We're all good, thank you.
Well, it's about that time. We gotta hit the fart sacks. Everybody's nesting. Good night. Any chance you didn't hear that? It's opening day of deer season.
It's opening morning. I was too excited to sleep.
Wake up,
Morning, all.
sleepyhead.
Here we are. I was trapped. I had a hard time getting up.
One of our what do you call that? Trusses. Fell in, and it trapped Zippy. He was very scared.
I was scared. I almost didn't make it.
Neil always wakes up early to make breakfast, and because of that, then I gotta move my cot, so I'm always the second out of bed. We have just before 7:30. I walked into my stand and noticed that my chair is gone, so I just set my cushions up on some sticks and settled in. Didn't even put my hat on yet. A nice buck walked through, put the crosshairs on its shoulder. Pow! He ran off a little bit, and he was standing behind a tree, and he took another step, and then I shot again. I don't see him over there now. I think he's down. Alright, it's 10:30. My dad just showed up, and we're gonna give this thing a good look. See if we can find it. We looked for well over an hour, and we're calling it quits. We didn't find anything. Decided to just get back on the stand and hunt the rest of the evening. It's beautiful weather. I just hope we see something else. I feel bummed. So I saw a buck come through, and I just heard a gunshot in the area of my dad. The buck was walking toward my dad, so oh boy, that'd be so nice. Well, that's the end of opening day. Sounds like Lee did shoot a nice little 8-pointer. Not too big, but it's camp meat, and that's exciting. So I'm really happy for Lee, and can't wait to hear the story back at camp. Beef back straps tonight for supper. All right, there's Lee's buck. And he attached a tag as well. Well, when's the last time Lee's been the hero of this camp?
It's been a while.
It's been a good long while. Oh, we're fogged up. Has it got 8 points?
8 points.
So we owe him 16 bucks.
Hold
on.
And we got stipulations here.
We got stipulations.
All right, the man that shot the buck says he forgot his pulled one at home in a refrigerator next to his wallet. So I'd like to put to a vote $1 deduction per point.
Per point. Oh. Well, I brought a bottle of Jägermeister along so we can dig into that.
Right.
Well, Lee, tell a damn story.
2014?
The deer came walking through the woods, and it was going a little bit broadside, and I went, "Brah," and it stopped and it looked at me, and I hit it in the heart, and it fell over dead right in its tracks.
Oh.
End of story.
Well, what was he yelling about?
I was getting assistance, and I don't have a cell phone like all these other guys. They're phoning each other. Oh, I need help! I need help!
They had a tin can with string between it. Help me, Dick!
Well, I thought they just knocked on a tree in SOS in Morris code.
That's the bologna I ate for lunch.
One time. It was right after
What happened to it?
It was in a bag with M&Ms.
All right, well, what'd you see today?
I did not see a deer, a living deer, all day today. Lots of squirrel action, lots of ravens, but not a living deer. But I did have the opportunity to Uber deliver a deer, picked it up, delivered it, and then went back to my job.
What'd you see?
I saw one deer early, well, not early, 10:22 approximately. I think it was a young buck. A little too far away to get proper identification. And then about 3 hours later, I saw a second deer, which I definitely know was a doe, but it only gave me about 2 seconds to say, hey, there's a deer.
Yeah.
And it was gone.
I heard that.
Oh, what'd you
Squirrels.
see?
blue jays, gray jays, and one hawk that flew really cool across the middle of the woods.
I saw 0 deer, squirrels, and a nice nuthatch.
I saw 1 deer today, and it's hanging in a tree. Thanks, guys.
Good. And the total, the grand total for me today, I saw 2 trumpeter swans, 1 whitetail buck early, which I missed.
Oh.
I saw 1 Ursa Americana, American black bear, and then I saw 1 buck, the buck that Lee shot at the end of the day. These are the beef back straps. They're from Niesfeld's,
Why don't you sweat to get cold?
and they're going to be good.
Hello, my name is Landon Wakefield. It's my first day at deer camp.
Today, like this year or ever?
Ever.
Megan brought Landon up and she brought Daphne. They're not sticking around too long, but they had to bring Landon up. But I think Daphne is the youngest person to ever come into the camp.
I have Disney.
And I believe Megan is the first adult woman ever allowed in the camp.
Who are these? Who are they? Oh, hey, oh!
There's a high life. That's what I like to see. They grow up.
What a lifetime these guys are having.
Names
What a lifetime these guys are having. It's very cold out here right now.
It's very cold out here.
You can put it all on. There goes Sarge putting the butter in. We need Tucker Kraus to come to these deer camps.
Do we have, is this cream corn?
No, it's just regular.
Okay, perfect. I like this. I'm
cream
not
and
a
butter
fan
in
of the cream corn. And we got potatoes that are not mashed.
You want more potatoes?
Just maybe 1 more.
Ooh! I love me some potatoes. We're gonna turn this off, okay, Landon?
We'll watch movies
After, yep. And then Landon here, yeah,
scoop of corn
for
on
sure. For the big deer killer.
Have a steak or
Yep, we'll share a steak.
wow, we have some meat on the side.
Yep.
Lee, geez, you forking a steak
Big
out there
ol'-
like you shot a deer or something.
Big old beef back straps. There you go. Look at that, Landon. That one's ours. We're gonna share this one, okay?
If them taters are. Thank you, playing hooky sport fishing.
Yeah, playing hooky.
Excited for hunting tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When?
We're gonna hunt right away, bright and early in the morning. We're gonna wake up
What
before the sun.
time?
We're gonna wake up at 5.
No.
Sunday of deer season. Think we'll get anything today, boys?
Yeah.
Yes.
We made it out to the stand, but no deer yet. I think it's like 7:30 now.
We're here. We're leaving.
We're leaving. What time is it?
9 o'clock.
Yeah, we sat till 9 o'clock. That's enough for him. All right, we're out of here. It's the afternoon sit on Sunday of opening weekend, and I decided to take Landon to my very first deer stand that I ever made with my dad back in 1999, and this is where I killed my first buck, so hopefully we're set up in a good spot. I haven't sat here in probably 20 years. I think we'll get one, Landon. Yeah, we're probably due for one, huh? Well, Landon, it's actually past closing. This camera makes it look like it's really light out still, though, doesn't it? Yeah, did we see anything? No, crap. Oh, crap. But guess what? What are we doing now?
Back to the shack.
That's our supper for the evening. That's a lasagna put on the grill. Alrighty, Cam Cook, explain supper tonight.
I pre-made a lasagna, then we cooked her on the Weber. We threw her on there for about 35 minutes, and now we're doing. And I put a silicone mat down to try to disperse the heat a little bit and keep everything going. And now we're doing some garlic bread, and I hope everything turns out well. She looks good on the inside. We'll see how she is when we cut her open.
Yes!
Did we see anything today?
No!
Pileated woodpecker, 2 red squirrels, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Hi.
You see anything?
Saw nothing, reporting the same.
A bunch of birds, red squirrels. That was it. Nothing else.
I had 2 red squirrels wrestling aggressively again this year. And a helicopter flew over my head. And Neil's.
Yes. And we're watching the Packers. I'm not going to put it on that too long because you know how they are about their copyright. Real honest, this looks great.
Especially the cheese. It was great cheese.
Alright guys, let's pray to us. Come Lord Jesus, be our guest. Let these gifts to us be blessed. Amen.
Probably got some cheddar on there, I'm assuming.
No, that's not cheddar, it's Swiss.
Mozzarella, 6 cheese, Italian blend.
Italian.
Mozzarella. Goat cheese. Inside is ricotta, cottage cheese, Italian beef, and regular hamburger. Obviously noodles.
People were walking. Both of them were walking. Oh, really? Yeah, mine was running. He was coming at me. I thought I was going to die. Like, my 14-year-old brain was, this deer's coming after me.
We have a nice snowfall coming down. Fallen Tree Outdoors guys are inside all telling stories. This snow is supposed to continue for quite a while, I guess, so I guess we're planning on waking up, eating breakfast, and maybe tearing down right away. Maybe we'll hunt, maybe we won't. We don't really know, but kind of a nice little snowfall coming down.
Fallen Tree Outdoors. We are a YouTube channel that everything outdoors, pretty much from trapping, fishing, hunting, camping, family, outdoors, anything that can create a memory. And we're really, truly excited to be able to meet you guys, and thank you for hosting us for the last couple hours here. If you guys would like to, make sure you guys subscribe to our channel. Once again, appreciate it, and thanks for watching.
Yep, find them right here, Fallen Tree Outdoors. There it is. Thanks for coming out tonight.
All right, thank you.
Yep, take care. We'll see ya.
Yep.
Ooh, I can hardly see.
You ready for bed?
Time to hit the fart sack.
Yep. This is the sleeping situation. Got Zippy right back here, and then I'm there. Matt's gone now, obviously, and then Dick is on the bottom bunk. Landon's gonna be on the top bunk up there. He's already nesting, and we just got a catch-all at the moment because that's where Matt was sleeping.
Yeah.
Well, the snow is coming down, and to prevent the snow from getting so heavy on the top, we turn the heat way up, and then we also turn the fan off overnight. So hopefully the heat will rise more, and more heat will rise more, melt the snow to run off, and hopefully we don't have to worry about it. Well, this is the current situation, huh, Landon?
Yeah.
You want to explain what happened?
Well, first we got up, check the ceiling and make sure it was fine, and then tear it down on my legs. And then I got up, told Dad to hold it.
Yep, so we were all asleep. I woke up to use the restroom, and there was a lot of snow, enough snow on the ceiling that it collapsed one truss. It kind of had a quick domino effect after that. 5 trusses were taken out in a matter of like a second and a half. And so we kind of scrambled to get broken parts of the trusses up to keep snow moving down. And here we are, we got all the small stuff packed up, and we're gonna take a little break, probably as much as an hour or 2 or 3 hour break, and then get the rest of the shack all put away. Good thing our insurance policy is up to date, right?
Yeah.
Our time's up for this now.
I will notify all of the companies that provide shack coverage and see if I can still get a policy.
We got everything, all of our small personal belongings into the truck, and it's dark still. It was about 3:30 when everything collapsed, and it's now 4:09. So we're just gonna chill out in the truck till it gets a little bit lighter, and then we'll start putting stuff away. So for now, we're just living life in the truck. All right, well, we have enough light now, so we are going to start tearing down.
Jeez! Guys!
Well, we had a really good camp again this year. We're bringing home some meat. Had some unexpected follies with the tent and the camp kind of collapsing, but hope to see you again next year.
Do you think Daddy got a deer?